Hey guys, it's Link Plays Games. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Pokemon Leaf Green. So, this is actually going to be a little bit of a longer episode. I was not thinking when I was cutting up my videos how long these videos were going to end up being once I, sped them up a little so I don't get copyrighted from sound. So this one's a bit of a long one. We're just going through, checking out everything, seeing what's going on. Okay. Don't touch the poster. Already did. That sounds like a you problem. Whoa, okay. That's crazy. That's a bit much. Lots of Pokemon prizes. Makes you think. So you can get Pokemon in the prize corner, right? Does that mean that they are stolen Pokemon? Like that was somebody's hard-earned Pokemon. And then Team Rocket stole them so they could sell them as prizes. That's frustrating. They should have it where you could, like, I know they did Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu, which follows along the Kanto lines. I don't know if it's, like, the same story plot or if it's, slightly different. But if it has, like, this similar aspect to it in it, I haven't played it yet. I own a copy of Let's Go Pikachu, but I haven't played it yet. I wonder if you could, like, reunite the trainers to their lost Pokemon. That would be wild. Like, that'd be so cool. Because you'd be able to undo what Team Rocket has done, in a way. Like, that would truly make you the hero of the game, wouldn't it? Why did they not have this before? And why did I just now realize, after how many years of playing Pokemon and being a Pokemon fan, why did it take me so long to realize that that's what happens? Oh my god, that makes me so mad. Why not go catch one Pokemon and then find a Ditto and do what everyone else does and mass breed the Pokemon in Ditto? Everyone else does it. Why steal people's Pokemon? Gross. Anyways. I'm being chaotic. Hold on. I'm trying to do two things at once. Sorry guys. Ain't that how it always goes? I'm always doing two things at once. Here we go. Okay, so the programmer. Nice. I love that little Easter egg that they throw in the games where they have, like, the developers. That is, like, so cute to me. Also, sorry if you guys heard my outro for a second. Different video. Sorry, guys. There we go. Perfect. We're getting all set up and lined up. I'm trying to get a couple videos edited so I can be uploading today on my way to work. Also, I could be uploading using the free Wi-Fi at work. Hopefully it's fast enough. I have not yet tried the Wi-Fi at work. Yikes. So hopefully that runs. If not, that might be a problem for me, but it should be fine. Okay, Celadon City. What else do we have to look at? Nothing over here. Let's see. Can't get over there yet. When am I gonna be able to get over there? How do I get through here? Hello. Ah, there we go. One thing I don't get is I could have sworn in one of the games, like, the TMs go along with, like, which gym leader you defeat. And I feel like that's a thing they got away from. Like, I don't think it started like that either. You know, like, I feel like, what game was it? I want to say Pokemon Diamond. Maybe. Like, it kind of made more sense for what TMs you had access to depending on which gym leader you beat. Only real ladies allowed. That's offensive. What defines a real woman? The audacity, ma'am. Like, I saw a video the other day of someone actually answering that question, because some guy was trying to be a prick about it, and said to define a woman. And somebody said something along the lines of a person who identifies and tries to embody the social standards of what people use to define women. Something like that. I wish I could find the clip. I wish I could say it word from word. But I had saw it the other day and then I lost it. Because my app had refreshed. I was either on TikTok or I was on Facebook. Maybe on YouTube. Not quite sure. But either way, the answer that person gave was wild. And I love him for that. I don't know who he is. But that, my good sir, is a hero to me. Like, that was the best answer. Because I know everyone's just like, well, define a woman. And a lot of people will instantly say, like, mothering, nurturing, stuff like that. But men can be nurturing. Men can be, you know, a safe space for people. So that really isn't a definitive trait. Now, like, the social standards for women is, you know, pretty, you know, whatever. I don't want to get into, like, the whole conversation about this. Please do not get into this in my comments. I will delete your comment regardless of which side of the line you stand on. This is not for debate here. I loved the answer that was given. That, you know, it's a construct. It's however you define it or however someone else defines it. It's trying to fit the social standards of that. And I feel like even if you can't truly define the social standards, there's still that, like, level of, like, knowing what the standard is. Even though it's not truly a standard, it's not really anything definitive. Trying to think of how to word it. God. Let's just table that because I'm not here to get political with anybody. I'm not gonna push my beliefs on anybody else. The only thing I will say is just be a decent person. If it's not your cup of tea, walk away, look away. You know, it's not that hard. If anything, you use more muscles and more of your energy making a dumb comment and then walking away after making that comment versus if you just walk away and don't make that comment at all. Now I get it, some of us want to burn a little extra calories. Then run away. You know, go for a light jog. You're mad, go take a walk around the block, you know? There's so much negativity in the world that there doesn't need to be more coming out your mouth. It follows that line of, if you got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. I feel like we've slipped so far away from that. And I get it, sometimes you gotta say what you gotta say. Some people truly speak their mind, but there's a time and a place for it. I mean, think about it. If you were at work, would you say that in front of your bosses, knowing that it's not the right thing to say? No. Would you, you know, say something horrible, rude, and offensive in front of your parents? Now I get it, some parents, they would make jokes too. But I'd really hope that you would take 2 seconds to realize, hey, maybe I shouldn't say this. Maybe I shouldn't do this. If people took more time to do that, there'd be so much less chaos and drama and trouble in this world. Like here lately, I've had some difficulties at work. There were some offensive things said by somebody. There was other things said by another person. There was everybody in between getting ticked off. And there was a lot less walking away versus comment first, then walk away. And it blew up out of control. It got to a point where jobs could have been on the line. That could have been avoided if no comments were made in the first place. If somebody stopped to think, hey, maybe I shouldn't say this. Maybe I shouldn't react to this. It would have never got to that point. Now, you can't control other people. You can't, stop somebody else from doing something. But you can affect what you do. You can change the way you react and the way you speak and the things you do. So make the good choices first before there is trouble, before there is more negativity, before there is more stress. I know firsthand what that stress can do to you because my anxiety is bad. So when jobs became on the line, when everyone started fussing and fighting, and I was getting overwhelmed with stress and anxiety, I could have given myself a heart attack. My blood pressure was all messed up that week. Like, I'm not gonna get into the details of it, but my health was in a decline because he said, she said, and nobody stopped to think, should I say this? Now, when I'm out there, if someone starts to say something, I'm like, think before you speak. We're not repeating this. I'm not getting myself sick, injured, hurt, losing my job, nothing for any of you. Think before you say what's fixing to come out that mouth. And if I get in trouble for that, so be it. Am I in the wrong? No, but also, maybe I should, think before I speak. There's a time and a place to say things and to do things, and I think a lot of people need to remember that and hold on to that. Sorry this has become like a little life lesson type of video. We've drifted so far away from Pokemon. Sorry guys. But that's one of the many things that's been weighing on me. Is just all that going on. Hence why I've been kind of AFK with uploading, is because I've been trying to deal one stressor at a time. Like, there's itty bitty bits and pieces of things that are on my plate right now, and my plate is very overloaded. And as much as I hate letting my channel be affected by that, it does happen. I can't always be perfect. I can't always be right on time. There are so many little things that go into my process here lately. Like, I can't upload videos while at home. I've got to find a different Wi-Fi source to upload videos because my Wi-Fi is absolutely the worst I've ever seen Wi-Fi. My data would definitely not run as well. Like, I feel like those are neck and neck and how bad it is. Because I'm, like, in the middle of nowhere. In a small town. So signal and Wi-Fi is not the greatest. So it is hard for me to get these videos out. But I am trying. Sometimes things just take a higher precedent over, uploading, and unfortunately, I hate that. I hate that more than anything. That gets under my skin. But it happens. It's life. It's something to be navigated. I am gonna do better. I've got everything kind of scheduled out I'm getting the ball rolling, and hopefully we'll be back at it and running 90-0 very soon. It's just, it's time consuming, for sure. I mean, for those who don't know, it takes, we'll say I do one video in an hour. I record the gameplay. Then I got to chop up that video into bite-sized pieces, consumable video-sized pieces. And so I could get anywhere between, especially depending on the speed I set the video at, I could get anywhere between maybe 3-4 videos out of it. And then from there, I've got, we'll say, 3 15-minute videos. Somehow, someway, 3 15-minute videos. Well, that's 45 minutes of voiceovers I have to do. Not including having to stop and save each bit of video. Go back, set up each video, do a voiceover for one, save that. Do the voiceover for the next one, save that. Do the voiceover for the third one, save that. Slap in my intro and outro, save it. Intro, outro, save it. Intro, outro, save it. And then I gotta schedule it to upload, which can take, depending on my Wi-Fi, my signal, my data, whatever I'm using to upload to YouTube, that could be another 15, 20 something minutes. At that point, for just recording, editing those videos, doing all that, I'm looking at about 4 hours of work, plus, another, we'll say anywhere between 15 to 30 minutes for thumbnails. So we're looking about 4 or 5 hours of work, all in one go, just for 1 hour of video recording. It can be time consuming, and say something comes up and I have to step away from my phone. Well, that cuts into more time. Or I gotta go make myself dinner, or I gotta go to work, or I gotta run to the bathroom. There have been times I have literally started my bath water or went to go use the bathroom, and I brought my phone with me and I'm sitting there editing while in the bathtub, or, I'm doing a load of laundry, so I throw the laundry into the washer, or I throw one load into the dryer. I quickly edit a couple minutes or a couple seconds and do like a little bit of something, and then I go and I throw a new load in the washer, and then I quickly edit a couple more minutes, and then I run upstairs and I let my dogs out, and then I edit a couple more minutes while the dogs are out, and the dogs come back in, so then I gotta give them a treat, and then I gotta run back downstairs, and then I gotta finish editing, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Very quickly, that 1 hour of recording turns into at least 6 hours of editing, posting, thumbnailing, everything. As much as I brag about how quick and easy I can do things and how simple it can be, because it truly can be, depending on how you do things and how you monopolize your time and divvy up your time. It can be very simple, or it could be a day-long process. I used to, when I had a PC, I would play with Cass playing Phasmophobia or Raft. I'd play for an hour, 2, maybe 3, and then I would have all the recordings, and then I would bring them to my phone, and then I'd split them up into separate videos, and then I would go from there, one video at a time. Of course, I had faster Wi-Fi, so it would only take me 5 minutes to upload a video. I could be editing the other one while uploading one. It was great. It was nice. Kind of mad about it that I don't have access to the internet like I did. But it's crazy how one little component can make a difference, just like what you say can make a difference. I've come back full circle. Basically, bottom line is, I'm gonna do better. We all need to do better as people, and just think about what we say before we say it, and we'll get life figured out together, I guess. But I'm fixing to end this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.